Okay guys, so we have completed our sketch based feature completely. So now what we'll do is we'll move on to another feature or another toolbar that is dress up feature toolbar. Okay, so whatever 3D model which you want to create using the 2D profile which you have drawn in a sketcher is you can do by using only these of the features. Okay, sketch based features. Now what dress up feature does is it modifies the geometry which we have created using the sketch based features. Okay, so suppose you have created a solid or square using this feature, then you can modify the square into a chamfered box, or another you can move it in a shell. You can extrude the faces or give some thickness to it. So whatever you want to do some modifications to your give some changes to your 3D model, you can do by using the dress up feature. Okay, so we'll start on with dress up feature. So suppose for using dress up feature we need to have a solid model. For sketch based we need to have a 2D profile. For this we require a 3D model. Okay, so what we'll do is create a 3D model. Suppose I create a square of 100 by 100. Okay, I'll give the dimension that is 100 by 100. As you can see, my sketch has turned into green. It means it is fully constrained. Okay, so I'll exit the workbench. Now I'll pad it 30 in both the directions. So I'll select mirrored extend. Okay, preview. Okay, so I've got a 3D model. Okay, now I can use I'll place the feature which we are currently going to use. Okay, so first we'll select is in the dress up feature is fillet. Okay, so in this what we do is we are going to see only the first type of fillet. These are the fillet which we are going to use or do when we complete all of these series. Okay, after this we are going to show you all the next 3D fillets. Okay, so for completion we'll quickly complete this thing, and after the completing dress up features up to this point we'll see all of the 4 remaining fillets. Okay, so basically the use of the fillet is you have to specify the radius. Suppose I click here, I want to give a fillet. Okay, I'll give the radius to be 5. I have given the radius to be 5. You can click on preview and see the radius. I have given preview. Okay, so here are some different features. Okay, minimal intersection we'll encounter each and everything. Okay, later on. So suppose I click on OK. Now you can see what I have got here is a fillet. Now suppose if I give fillet over here and I click on fillet, now you can see it is giving the fillet to whole of the face. Why? Because the option selected over here is tangency. So this line is tangent to this particular curve, and this particular curve has a tangent, that is this line. Okay, so it is going to give fillet to whole of this particular curve. Okay, so suppose if I click on minimal, it would select only the line. Okay, it won't be selecting the curve, it would be selecting the simple extended line which it want to give the fillet. Okay, so I'll click on OK. So it has given the fillet. Okay, so in this way we can change our sub commands and we can give fillets to each and every thing. Okay, suppose I want to give fillet to this. Now if I select intersection pad, it is intersecting with this pad. Okay, click on OK, preview. Now as you can see, wherever it is intersecting, I had selected this face intersecting with this particular area. Okay, and again it is intersecting with this area. Okay, and it is selecting whole of the pad. Okay, preview. Okay, now what you have got here is the fillet. Okay, so in this way you can select different types of selection modes and you can draw your fillet. Okay, so I'll click on cancel and I'll click Control Z. Similar to this feature, we have a chamfer feature. Okay, it would also consist of several modes. Suppose it is asking me the length 1 and the angle, or the length 1 and the length 2. So we'll see first. Suppose I want to chamfer this particular line. Okay, I'll select the line. Now what it is asking me is what should be the length. Okay, so I want the length to be 5. Okay, so now as you can see, the length is nothing but the length from the line which we have selected, or the edge which we have selected, to the face. Okay, so from the face we want the 5 up to here. From here the chamfer should start, and up to here the chamfer should end. This inclination is calculated by this. Suppose if instead of giving 45, if I give the inclination to be 20. Okay, now when I click on preview, you can see it has adjusted itself as per the this dimensions. Okay, so now suppose if I give the length to be 10. Okay, now preview, you can see the length has increased in direction. Okay, now if you change the degree from here again to 70, what you see over here is that is the 10 has remained same, and as per the change in angle, the chamfer area has increased. Okay, so I'll give it 45, so it would be symmetric along this line, means this would remove same amount of material from this face and same amount of material from this face as well. So it has got the same option, that is tangents and minimal. Okay, I'll click on OK. Now we have got our tangent. Okay, now suppose I want to chamfer this particular edge. I'll click on chamfer. I have selected the edge. Now because of the tangency, it has selected. I'll deselect it. Instead I'll select this face. Okay, preview. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, I have selected this face. Now what I'll select is length 1 and length 2. I want it to be 5 from one face and 10 from one face. So 10 from this face, 5 from this face, it should be doing. So now when I click, what you get over here is a chamfer of length 5 and 10.